Good morning, CLT parents. This is Miss Joanne, and I'm coming to you because we are in week 3 of our remote learning experience, and I know you are extremely overwhelmed with work and having to balance life in this new manner. Thank God it will be temporary in my hopes and prayers, and we will all get back to some normalcy in the short future. The reason why I'm coming to you today is because I know that the children will sometime inevitably react emotionally to either your learning or just staying in the house. And I just want to give you some tips on how to manage those experiences when they come about. So here are some tips. The first tip when your child becomes a bit emotional is to find within yourself that calm place. Breathe. Any techniques that you have personally where you just get centered within your inner man and yourself so that you can start to calm down what we call the air around you. In the midst of your child's emotional response to whatever is going on around them, just try to center yourself. If you are emotionally charged, then this is the time where you may want to just ask someone else who is not as emotionally charged as you to take over the situation. Calmness and bringing the air into a place where the child then responds to the calm environment is critical in kind of stabilizing your situation. Number 2 is always help the child to feel safe. So whenever a child is responding to you in a manner that is not him or her personality, is because there's something that is feeling uneasy to them. Confusion, frustration, hunger, sleepy, something that is not right. And so you want to make sure that we reel them back into feeling safe. And that's before the activity, during the activity, and after. Part of what teachers understand is that if a child feels safe and nurtured, they trust the environment that they're in, and so that they will trust the teacher. So helping the child feel safe, even in the midst of their emotional height, is crucially important, just to bring them down again into their what we calling in quotes their normal self, right? The third is to restate what the child is telling you. Children need to feel that they're heard, that you're hearing what that confusion or that frustration or that uneasy feeling is. So in restating what they're feeling, you get their attention. Once you get their attention, then you can start rationally dissecting that uncomfortable feeling. But first you have to make them feel safe. The environment has to be calm. You have to be calm. And then you have to let them know that you're hearing them. You're trying to understand what they're going through. It's teamwork. A child likes you to be a part of their team, someone that they can trust, someone that understands them when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're frustrated, when they're confused. So the whole gist of it is trying to bring them back to that equilibrium so that you can start interacting in that trusting and nurturing relationship again. Number 3 is when you restate what the child is actually expressing to you, mimic their emotion. Mimic the emotion of worry. I know this is confusing for you, and we're going to figure it out together. Let's just take some deep breaths, just like mommy did or dad did, so that we can calmly talk about this. So that when they're understanding that you are now on their team, that you want to resolve this conflict with them, they're going to open up to you, and you're going to start seeing physically their shoulders may drop, their face may become, clearer. They will look at you. They will probably even smile. But you will see that and you will notice that air that we talked about at the beginning of this video. The air is going to calm. And then you're going to get that restoration that you were looking for. If the child is really emotional, just give them space and say, I know you need your space right now, and I'm going to respect you and give you that space. Make sure that the environment around them is very safe when you give the space, something that they, an object that they can't throw or fall from. Make sure that, that they may have some plush toys or something soft around them. So if they want to get rid of that anxiety or that frustration, they can just squeeze it out. And then tell them, I'm right here. When you're feeling better, I'm right here and we can talk about anything you want to talk about. And then when they come to you with that, just open arms, extend that empathy and that compassion that the child is really looking for in order for him to get back to the state of being happy again. So I hope that this short video really just helps you during those times that may be a little difficult during your remote learning. And if you need to reach out, please do, and be safe and happy and healthy. Bye-bye, parents.